All right, Todd's back. Keep your eye on the bottom of the screen throughout the next couple hours. We got our first early release from a school, so they're going to get them in for the morning, but then get them out before the afternoon, and that might pop up in a few different places. So.
Do you know where it is?
Livermore Falls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for that one. So just keep an eye on the bottom. We'll keep you updated.
I'd guess that there'll be several more coming in, and if not, they're going to make a last-second audible. You know, and you'll get a text at like 10 a.m. saying, "Hey, we're gonna close up shop around noon." This afternoon, I don't think it's going to be good at all. I think it's going to be very, very, very troublesome. We haven't had snow in an afternoon commute yet this entire season. Almost all of these storms that we've gotten with snow have been AM related, morning commute related. So we have an afternoon commute. So everyone's going to get to work. All the kids are going to get to school. And then you're going to have this volume of cars on the road this afternoon and evening. And it's going to be dark. And there's going to be like 2 to 3 inches of snow on the ground by the time the commute gets going. So I just got a feeling it's going to be not good at all. That's my thought. We'll go with it. Winter storm warnings up for the northern half of the state, advisories for the southern half. There's a chance that a few get to 6 inches across the southern half, but a better chance that you get to 6 inches or more for northern half of Maine. Still, it'll be several inches everywhere, plows will be out everywhere, and it's going to be messy everywhere. Temperatures 20s, teens, single digits, plenty of cold, Arctic cold to work with. The storm is just starting to get organized. It's down here near the Carolinas, and it will strengthen relatively quickly as it moves up close to Cape Cod and then into the Gulf of Maine tonight. It's not going to be a super strong or powerful nor'easter type storm, but it will have northerly winds that will lock in the cold for the most part. Not everywhere. I'll explain that in a second. Behind the storm, it gets even colder, by the way, so it's not like this snow is melting away anytime soon. In fact, we might not get to the freezing mark until Sunday or Monday, nearly a week away. Clouds thickening up this morning, cold, calm. The commute for the morning, no issues at all. No snow issues at all either, aside from some flakes and flurries down in York County, south of Portland. By midday, however, the snow is filling in, southern half of the region. The intensity is going to pick up quickly too, and because the roads are so cold and the air is so cold, it's not like this first little burst is going to melt away. So that'll put a quick coating onto the roadways and make things greasy as our temps remain in the 20s. And then by 5 o'clock, it is snowing everywhere in the state. And there will be some heavier bursts in here too. So my hunch is that the driving conditions and the commuting conditions deteriorate fast during the afternoon, and it will be a commuting mess this evening. The exception might be the down East Coast for those bigger snow totals. There probably will be a little bit of rain that mixes in there in the evening. And then all of this exits pretty quickly. You're going to get home, it's still snowing. By the time some of you go to bed, though, the snow will have ended, so you can get out there and do a little cleanup so that your morning commute tomorrow isn't as bad. Snowfall amounts 3 to 6 just about everywhere. Probably on the low end here for the down east coastline because of a little mixing with rain. And then you've got a good chance to get over 6 inches, central highlands into Aroostook County, and maybe as much as 8. And a lot of this is going to be powder, very easy to move around. It's not going to be super pasty, except the down east coast where some slightly milder air works in. By tomorrow, though, the storm is long gone. It's looking pretty good, although staying cold and breezy. And the same thing for Thursday, too. Another storm will try to form off the east coast and try to move north, but it looks like it's going to slide south of us, and it should be a miss late Friday through Saturday morning. But what won't be a miss is even colder air for the upcoming weekend. And our temperatures, especially on Saturday, are going to be a big struggle to get to 20 degrees for a high. And our overnight lows are going to be in the single digits, especially after this fresh little burst of powder that we get this afternoon and tonight. Small crafts are up, seas 2 to 4 feet, east-northeast winds 10 to 15 knots, gusting to 25 this afternoon. So snow develops this morning, and it'll be steady all afternoon and early evening, temps in the 20s. Tomorrow, though, the sun is back, highs in the upper 20s. Stays cold for Thursday and Friday and relatively bright too. There'll be some patchy clouds around and maybe a few flurries, but nothing exciting. The storm for Friday night into Saturday looks like a miss to me right now, but Saturday is going to be wicked cold. Sunday, the temps recover a little bit after the morning hours. And then finally, back to the freezing mark next Monday. This is a long, cold stretch, Lee.
Yeah, but regular winter, you know?
Yeah, true.
And given the 50-degree
Great point.
watery mess we've had,
Yeah.
I'll sign up for this week.
Okay.
For sure.
All right.
We need it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.